You think I'm still gonna feed you something? And you have all this grass. Silly girl. They're following me down into the garden paddock, thinking I'm gonna give them some sheep nuts. Hey you, how are you? How are you girls? Yeah. It's a chilly morning. Isn't that right? You want me to shear you. You want me to shear you. Well, that was a move. Very chilly morning. North winds are blowing. Goodness me. You swallowed your cud wrong. Goodness. Silly girl. You're running in circles, sheep. They don't understand why Little Bit's following me. Isn't that right, old girl? Yeah. This unintended copper beach. Not where I intended it to be. These are feverfew plugs. So I sowed the seeds last year and they're coming up. So I'm gonna go and plant them where I want more feverfew to grow. Wildflowers. Yay. So on the edge of the woods here, where I've planted the foxgloves and the Jack Frost, I've planted these baby feverfews. One there, one there. They're scattered around here. This is a spindle I planted. Here's feverfews that I planted earlier that are doing really well and actually really like it here. So that's really good. More foxgloves. Another spindle. I love this spindle. I hope it takes. And more ferns with Bear looking at the view. All of these ferns here, this group of ferns, I bought 2 pots and I uncurled the root structure and created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 ferns from 2 pots. Some of them are feeling a little bit worse for wear, but give them a lot of water and they should work. And then some are really, really tiny. This one's tiny, but it's got another fiddlehead is coming up. So it will survive. So that's what's happening. And the sun rises over there somewhere. But it's getting windy. So in the woods here, and this really, really old birch tree is rotten. And normally I would let one of these trees alone to feed the woodpeckers and the insects and everything and not try and take it down. The problem is that it is hanging precariously over, excuse me pups, can you move? Good dogs. It's hanging precariously over the cement. This is the roof to the aquifer that used to, that water used to be pumped in the house before we got the mains. And that is hanging precariously over that. So I don't want that to get smashed because that would be a pain in the arse. And it goes, it's quite big. Let's see if I can get around and show you. So you can see this I'm standing on. See, it's this cement. See, there's a this is, have to have access to it. And it's big, it goes all the way back there. So this is hanging right over it. So I'm gonna try and topple that down and then maybe be able to pull that one that way. So I'm hoping to do it in 2 goes. That goes that way and that will go that way. But knowing my luck, that won't occur. But if I pull that top one that way, if that falls down that way, that's fine. It's not gonna hit here. This is the important thing, is to protect this. So you can see there's my rope. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that. There's lots of other trees in here which can take up the space. You can see this bit here fell, but luckily not onto that. And another bit fell across the path over there. You can see it right there. So this is gonna be interesting. We'll see how it works with my bits of rope and a ratchet strap. Because when a tree is this rotten, you cannot use a chainsaw. No point. The tree just disintegrates, can fall in any direction. So I'm just gonna have to see if I can do it with ropes. And I'm gonna have to get the dogs all out of the way as well. So I'm gonna do the setup first and with the ropes and then get the dogs away. So that's the trail going up into the woodlands. And did a real Heath Robinson apparatus to get the tree down. It was over there. And now it's across the trail. See, the trail goes on. There's one of the remnants of the ropes that I was using. And what's so amazing is how rotten this tree was. Look at the color. Incredible yellow color. But look at this. This is literally soaking wet. Look at that. Soaking wet. And it was literally these fibers were holding it in place. Nothing. I mean, look at that. So I'll have to plant a moisture loving something or other here. And it didn't fall on the thing I didn't want it to fall on. That was the fear, that it was going to fall on the aquifer lid. Instead, I've got it across the trail, so I'm going to have to do a chainsaw job. And then I'll let it rot on either side of the trail. So you come around here. And this is the trail. So So I'll probably chop it kind of there and right there and leave the timber so that it's part of the trail. Anyway, that's Sunday's adventure. Looks like the passageway is blocked now into the woods. I'll have to get the chainsaw and chop the big trunk. But it crushed some baby beech trees, which is really sad, but it gives me the opportunity to plant something else. Anyway, this is still looking good. But it definitely looks like you can't go any further. This is when I wish I had a horse. I could jump it, gallop along here and jump that. Concerned citizens. Hey doggerlurgs, how are you? I've chopped the log and made it at least clear for me to walk through instead of clambering over the log. So rotten. It could have been lethal. So now, ooh, she's finding insects. There are incredible millipedes and all kinds of things in it. So sadly, it's taken a whole bunch of baby beech trees down. There's a lovely strong one right here, but I can plant another tree. And this beech tree is here. So this baby right here is okay. And I can plant something in there. I could plant an oak tree. Yay. Okay, so I can do something. Isn't that right? Oh look, Bear climbing trees as he always is wont to do. Even when they're downed trees. And it's great seeing the ash trees coming into the leaf. Every year you're worried that they won't. They'll get ash dieback or something. It's scary what diseases are getting trees these days. Come on, let's go. I watered my ferns before I chopped the tree trunk. Ferns are looking great. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to move the sheep into that field over there. So this gate here that I've had open for months, because I bring the quad right up to it when I'm working in the woods, carrying something heavy like the chainsaw. I don't have to carry it a great distance with the quad here. My workhorse. There we go. So the sheep are going to come in here tomorrow, I think. I'm going to bring them. There's loads of grass. This is from doing lots of work down the field, putting up fences around new tree plantations and all kinds of things. And see that red hawthorn right there. Yesterday put up that fence around the red hawthorn. I just planted that recently. This plantation is being drowned in nettles and buttercups and dock. But that's okay. That horse chestnut is loving it, doing really well. And those two trees are, that one there and there. Can't remember what they're called. They were gifts. So, but there's oaks in here and sycamores and spindle and rowan and gilderose. And that dead over there is a huge ivy I chopped the roots of. Now, it's all looking good. Getting there, slowly but surely, piece by piece. And thriving. Oh. Where's Lorca? Where's Lorca? What did you guys done with Lorca and Java? Java! Lorca! Where'd they go? Oh dear. Dogs! Java! Lorca! I told Lorca off just before we came out because he'd ripped up a plant. Now he's disappeared. Maybe he didn't like the chainsaw. Lorca! Where'd he go? I've got the 4 faithfuls. Java's missing. I hope Lorca's becoming a bit of a bully to poor Java. Lorca! Oh, you thundering in. Where have you been? Good boy for coming. Yes, good boy. I hope you weren't bullying Java somewhere. Yeah, you've been bold. I know you've been bold. Okay, I will drive up with the quad. Maybe Java's in the yard. There you are. There you are. Oh, not you. I wasn't talking to you. You want to come up? You want to come up? Come on. You good boy. Oh, yes. You like driving the quad, don't you? Yeah. Oh, you want to play? Okay, I'll let you down. I think I have the most beautiful hen run garden. Look at that. All the valerian there. Look at this peony. Look at that peony. That is magnificent. But I love this cow parsley in the foreground, and then look at this rose and the what are those things called? Begins with C. I can't remember. But look at that. I love this cow parsley with the pink rose is just spectacular. It's finally, this is the first year where the pink rose finally took off. It's a climbing rose, so I'm hoping it'll go up all over that. And cardoon, that's what this is, a cardoon. But look at the silver of the cardoon with that pink rose. And then the background, that forest pansy. It just looks fantastic. And then come around the corner here and you have fennel, and then this purple columbine or aquilegia goes with the pink rose and the cardoons. I'm rather pleased with how that's turning out. And it was covered in pink clematis first, then soon it will be covered in passion flower. So it's a very decorative hen run, but I'm definitely pleased with how the cow parsley and roses look, and that incredible peony. But what's another cool thing that has occurred is these have self-sown. Look at that. Oh, and this is another garden that I don't water. Soon this is all going to be daisies and yarrow. You can see the daisies coming out here. But and then the builders were repairing a roof and knocked for 6 all my valerian that was all along this wall. You can see the remnants of the valerian. Anyway, I'm rather pleased with my hen run. It's looking great.